So let's talk about the Samsung Gear S and why it is the king of smartwatches. Oh, this is my argument to why it is. So let me quickly answer here. How long have you had the Gear S? Since day one. So since it came out, I believe it was October. So I got it late October. I've had it since then. Still working fine, still kicking. Awesome thing. And now with the metal band, I'm more than happy with it. But let's talk about the things why the Gear S is the king of the smartwatches. So like I already said before, I don't need to repeat myself and rant on again. The standalone function is the most important thing why it is the king, because no one else has it. No one else seems to be inclining or hinting that they will have it. Yes, there are some issues, but the main issues is coming from because the why sometimes people get remote connection failure, call phone failures, because the carriers are being complete idiots. They're not setting up these things right. I pretty much determined. Actually, I had a commenter today tell me. I've had several people tell me, because they'll go back and they'll just ask them to give them a new SIM card and set it up properly as a phone number, because what's happening is these carriers are setting up the SIM cards for these things like they would like a data plan for an iPad. So they sort of gave it a number, but they didn't give it the proper plan and activated it correctly. And that's what's happening. The prime example is actually the commenter this morning told me that, like, we went back and forth, and he eventually told me he called the AT&T rep. They did some tests, and then all of a sudden, he pretty much came back, and the error message was, quote unquote, SIM card network error. So he tells her that, and then immediately tells her, oh, it's an OS problem, it's a device problem, so you just might need to update your stuff or just replace your devices. One more time. It was a SIM card error. Then he tells her it's the device, the OS. These are the idiots that are customer servicing these people. I mean, it's just... So pretty much that person just had to go back, got a new SIM card, asked them to set it up properly as a phone number, because you can just consider this as like an old 2G flip bus phone. It's essentially what it is, and they just had to set it up properly. So it was that. But other than that, it works great. I don't know, for those of you, a lot of you guys in the comment boards, seem to be Gear S owners. It works fine when it works. I get all my notifications when I'm away. Get my phone calls. It's just so convenient. Like, you guys, for those of you who don't have it, it's gimmick. It is a gimmick. I'll tell you that. But the fact that I have it now, it's such an extra level of comfort that I've never had before. That none of you have ever had before. Because how many times have any of you forgotten your phone and freaked out? Oh crap, I left my phone at home. I better go back. Or I better let Lucy know that I'm away. Like, I don't have to do that anymore. I still get it. Like, the one day I was driving away to work, and half, like, out of the neighborhood, I got the little notification saying, "Oh, disconnected." I'm like, "Oh crap, I forgot the phone," and I just kept going. Like, for me, turning back 5 minutes is a waste of time in my opinion. Then I just kept going. But just that extra level of convenience is so awesome. And on top of that, you don't have to sit there and talk on speakerphone if you don't want to. You got perfectly good headphones. You can connect Bluetooth headphones to it, and that's another beauty of it. Like, for you guys who have fitness, you can stream music, store music, but you can store music on here, but the best thing is you can stream music through this thing. So you don't have to wear those stupid bands or keep a cord throughout your shirt. Put on your Bluetooth headphones. I have Gear Circles. And put this on 3G mode and start streaming music and just run. It's got a GPS, I'll track it and everything. Like, this is awesome. Like, there's that. Another big thing on why it's the king. It's because it's simple. And let me tell you why it's so simple. Because let's look at Android Wear and the Apple Watch. Now, Android Wear has made an update, so I need to play with them. But the original OS, I'm going to base this on the original OS because when the Gear S first came out. To open up an app on the original Android Wear platform was hella annoying. Yes, you can do the whole, "Okay, Google, open calculator." You can say that out loud. But for most of you who are in a workplace setting every day, to literally be walking down the street and be like, okay, Google. That's really embarrassing. I don't like doing that. I thought that was kind of pompous doing that. And so for me, like, I like to do it. I like to do it from here. And this thing goes for the same thing with the Gear 1 and Gear 2 and the Gear Fit. It's all the same Tizen interface. It's a simple interface to use. I mean, once again, for Android Wear to open up an app, if you didn't want to use the voice, you had to swipe over, scroll all the way down, go to apps, open that up, and then open your app. Like, they made it voice command driven. And then let's move on to the Apple Watch. That little crazy thing where you scroll around to get in the general vicinity of the icon, and then you use the dial to scroll in to that app, and then you need to know what that app icon is, and then you select it to open it. Yes, all three operating systems have widgets. You can scroll up and down to get to shortcut widgets and stuff. But let's get to those later. The apps. Why do you need to make it look fancy? I mean, I get why, because you want to make it look cool, but it is useless that way. For me, the Gear S, on, swipe up, swipe, and then get to my calculator and I open it. Up and tap. Up and tap. What is difficult about that? You're used to using your phone that way, so why can't you make it that easy? It's like that on the Gear 2 and the other Gear devices. Tizen, it keeps this simple because you don't. It keeps it simple, but it looks nice. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know metaphorically how I can compare it. You can say it's like two cars. They both have the same engine, same horsepower, same amenities per se. Let's look at it that way. One car could be very flashy, looks great. Both cars look great, but you get inside, and one car, the buttons are fancy, nice, like sliding screen and everything, slick, small buttons. Everything looks very flowy and nice. But when it comes to trying to use it, the volume buttons, oh wait, the button is tiny. Oh, I'm going to press this, but I end up pressing 3 buttons at once. And it's just confusing to use. While the other car, maybe let's say the BMW M3, still a simple interface. Buttons are all laid down, nice and, well, not the M3, but you guys know what I'm saying. The buttons still look good, but it's tastefully, it's a decent size where you can reach everything comfortably. It's functional. It's easy to use, and I can still drive it just fine. Like, I guess that's a bad analogy, but I hope you guys get what I mean. It's just the other competitors, I admit they look good, but it just doesn't work. For me, with my watch, no voice needed. No, I don't need to focus on either. I literally get my information 2 seconds and I'm down. I scroll up, I get what I need, I'm done. Like, it's just a quick. I don't want to have a long interaction with my watch. I don't. It's annoying to me. I mean, I guess that's weird to say, but you want to make it quick. And the Gear S does a great job on making the interactions quick. And in terms of widgets, I say it's an even playing field. Because I think Samsung offers some cool widgets. I think all parties offer good widgets and stuff too. So let's just leave that aside. Another reason why it's king, the display. I mentioned it before, the display size. I know it's not for everyone. It really isn't. But that large screen makes a world of difference in getting information because I don't like squinting for my stuff. I mean, right now, for those of you who have the Note 4, a phablet, how many of you have picked up your friend's iPhone 4 or even the 5 and even like an S4 or 5 and was like, damn, this thing's tiny. How do you use this thing? I say that all the time. And this is my thing with the Gear S. Like, the Gear 2 is nice too, but like for me, it's just, I can't do it. Like, that's another thing. Hardware, they all share their hardware. They're all waterproof. Most of them are waterproof. I mean, all the watches in the middle, all the watches have a common ground, and they're all the same in that aspect. And my thing I'm trying to focus on is the things that set it apart. And for me, the one last thing that sets the Gear S apart, importantly for me, is the durability. Yes, it's not metal. It's like fake chrome. It's plastic. But it's good, damn good plastic. I don't need to justify it. You guys have seen that video. I tried to murder this thing, and it lived. It lived. I mean, I would literally, for you guys, go out in the middle of the street and throw this thing like a football if I needed to. I'll be more than happy to do that for you guys. But I think through my 3 water tests, including the shower one, and that, like, like, it's no contest on that aspect. And now that, and the one final point that people were trying to argue with me about is the luxury feel. Like, a lot of people buying these watches at these prices want the luxury. I understand. That's fine. Like I said before, like, you want to pay for the tech, but it needs to look good too. And I make the argument all the time that the regular band that comes with it is just fine for me. But I never complain about not having stainless steel watch, but once again, shameless product placement and promotion here. But I really like the metal band. I really do. And I've been getting nothing but good compliments about it. And the Samsung rep that I gave one to test out, him and his manager were jealous instantly, and they wanted one. A lot of my friends who were pretty much giving me crap about my Gear S were finally sold. Actually, 2 of them are actually buying them this weekend, so that's awesome. So, folks, I mean, I'm going to make an official video on it, so be on the lookout for that, but that's enough of my rant. I'm done there. Like, I don't want to keep ranting on. I know, I'm sorry, when I get on these topics, I tend to just blabber on a lot. I just have a lot to say in my mind. Very free-spirited.